Is this how we treat our academy heroes? Or have we forgotten what loyalty really means at Newcastle United? Sean Longstaff, a lad who's bled black and white for over 15 years, is sitting in limbo while we play transfer poker with his career. We might be witnessing the heartbreak of watching a Geordie legend being treated like a commodity rather than the faithful servant he's been. A midfielder who scored against PSG, who lifted the Carabao Cup, who's never once complained about being benched, now facing the reality that his boyhood club might not value him enough to either play him or let him go. Let's dive into why Sean Longstaff deserves so much better than this mess. What's up, Toon Army? Welcome back to NUFC Quick News, your go-to source for everything Newcastle United. The passion, the pride, and a black and white fight. Right, this one's personal for me because we're talking about one of our own here. Sean Bloody Longstaff, a proper Geordie who's given everything to this club and deserves better than being messed about. Are you team give Sean the game time he deserves, or team let the lad go and get his career back on track? This isn't just about transfer fees. This is about doing right by a player who's been nothing but class. Stick around because I'm going to tell you exactly why this situation is breaking my heart. Let me paint you a picture, Toon Army. Sean Longstaff joined Newcastle's academy when he was 9 years old. 9! While other kids were playing FIFA, our Sean was learning his trade at Benton, dreaming of running out at St. James Park. Fast forward to today, and he's made over 200 appearances for his boyhood club, scored crucial goals in the Champions League, and helped end our 70-year trophy drought. And how are we repaying that loyally? By benching him for months on end. Let's be brutally honest here. Sean started just 8 Premier League games last season. 8! And none of them came after New Year's Day. That's not squad rotation. That's not managing his workload. That's a player being frozen out of the team he loves. For a 27-year-old midfielder in the prime of his career, that's absolutely criminal. I get it, right? Bruno Guimaraes is world class. Tonali's a $55 million signing, and Joelinton's found his position. But here's what's doing my head in. We're not even giving Sean the chance to fight for his place properly. He's training every day, staying professional, keeping his mouth shut, and what's he getting in return? 20-minute cameos when we're already 2-0 up. What do you think, Toon Army? If we're not going to play Sean regularly, isn't it cruel to keep him here? Let me know in the comments. This Leeds situation perfectly sums up everything that's wrong with how we're handling Sean. The lad has agreed personal terms with them because he desperately wants to play football. He's not chasing money. Leeds aren't offering him massive wages. He's chasing what every footballer needs: game time, respect, and the chance to actually play the sport he loves. And what's our response? Sorry, Leeds. $12 million isn't enough. Well, here's a mad idea. If Srivovi 12 million enough, then maybe Sean should be starting games for us. You can't have it both ways. You can't say a player is worth 15 million and then not play him. That's just taking the piss. Sean himself said it perfectly back in November. I want to be valued as a player. I want to be appreciated as a player. Those words hit different when you really think about them. This isn't some mercenary looking for his next paycheck. This is a lad who just wants to feel wanted, who wants to contribute to the team he supported since he was a kid. Remember his goal against Leicester that basically kept us in the Premier League. Remember his strike against PSG that had St. James Park bouncing? Remember his penalty in the Carabao Cup run that helped us reach Wembley? Sean Longstaff has come up clutch for this club time and time again, and now we're treating him like he's some surplus to requirement squad filler. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button if you're feeling as frustrated as I am about this situation. Here's what's really winding me up about all this. Eddie Howe keeps saying Sean's role is to be ready to play and that he's trusted him in big games. But mate, when was the last big game Sean actually started? When was the last time he was given a proper run in a team to show what he can do? You can't keep a racehorse in a stable and then complain it's not winning races. The worst part is Sean's attitude throughout all this. He's been nothing but professional. While other players might be kicking off, demanding moves, or causing drama, Sean's just getting on with it. He's even been doing extra training sessions with his mate Andrew Cartwright to stay sharp. That's the mark of a proper professional, that is. But here's my honest opinion, and some of you might not like it. If we're not going to give Sean proper game time this season, then we need to let him go. Not for 12 million, not for 15 million, but because it's the right thing to do for a player who served this club with distinction. Think about it from Sean's perspective for a minute. He's 27 years old. These should be the best years of his career. Instead, he's watching from the bench while his former England teammates are playing week in, week out for other clubs. That's gotta be soul-destroying for any footballer. What's your take, Toon Army? Should we be starting Sean more often, or is it time to let him spread his wings elsewhere? And don't give me this "he's valuable squad depth" nonsense. Sean Longstaff isn't some utility player who's happy to warm the bench. He's a midfielder who's proven he can perform at the highest level. He deserves to be playing 30-plus games a season, not getting the old 20-minute run out when the game's already dead. If Leeds come back with $15 million, we should bite their hands off. Not because Sean isn't worth more, but because the lad deserves to play football. And if no one meets our valuation, then bloody well start him. Give him a proper chance to show he belongs in this team. The Champions League excuse doesn't wash with me either. Yes, we need homegrown players for squad registration, but what's the point of registering Sean if he's never gonna play? We'd be better off giving those minutes to Lewis Miley or another young lad who actually has a future at this club. Here's what should happen. Eddie Howe should sit down with Sean and have an honest conversation. If Sean's gonna get 25 plus starts this season, then great. Let's see what he can do. But if he's facing another season of bench warming, then let the lad go and play football. It's that simple. The fact that Sean wants Newcastle to get a fee rather than leave for free next summer tells you everything about his character. Even when he's being messed about, he's still looking out for the club. That's the kind of loyalty you can't buy, and we're in danger of throwing it away. Look, Toon Army, this isn't about transfer fees or PSR or squad planning. This is about treating a loyal servant with the respect he deserves. Sean Longstaff has earned the right to play regular football, whether that's here at Newcastle or somewhere else. If we can't give him the game time he needs, then we need to stop being selfish and let him go. The lad's given us everything. It's time we gave him something back. Smash that like button if you think Sean deserves better, and hit subscribe for more honest takes on everything Newcastle United. Until next time, stay proud, stay loud, and always remember loyalty should work both ways. Oh, hey, the lads!